1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mandolin land, Mike Heading here. Today we got the classic song "Oh Susanna" in the key of A. I've got a basic version for each part, the verse and the chorus, and I've got a more advanced version for the verse and the chorus. So you're going to get two ways to play each part. I'm going to break down the whole thing note for note and then show you a bunch of backup stuff I would do on this song. So how to play open strumming chords, how to play bluegrass chop chords. I'm going to break it all down. Alright, here's "Oh Susanna" in the key of A. Alright, so let's start breaking down the beginner version to "Oh Susanna." Let me play the first 4 measures and then I'll break it down. Let's do that again. One more time. Alright, so we're going to start with our pickup on the A string. We're going to play the open A string and the 2nd fret on the A string with a down up pick on beats 4 and. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. And then for the beginning of measure 2, we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the A string. So you can practice keeping your 1st finger down. So that's what we're going to do. And that's beat 1. That'll help you get good tone. Keep your 1st finger down there. Resist the urge to lift your 1st finger up when you're playing that 4th fret. And then we're going to go up to the high E string and play that note twice. So 2 downstrokes. So the beginning of measure 2 has 3 downstrokes in a row. So it's down, up, down, down, down. And that'll really help you play the timing. The pick directions are below the tab. The staple symbols are downs. The V's are ups. Okay, one more time. And then on the end of beat 4, we're going to reach our 1st finger up to the high E string and play the 2nd fret with an upstroke. And then we're going to go back to the open E string. So that sounds like this. And the way you can count that is 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4 and. If you're having trouble getting the timing of that, you can play 3 down ups at beat 3. 3 and 4 and. 3 and 4. That's how you can get the timing of it. So it'd be. Fill it up with picking until you get the timing of it, and then take out the picking and you can hear the timing of it. That little dot on beat 3 is a dotted quarter note, so that gets 1.5 beats. So that's why it's getting a quarter note and then an eighth note. So it's 3 and 4 and. And that's really important we do that with an upstroke. That'll help keep the timing there. And then we're going to play the open E string on the beginning of measure 3. And then down to the 4th fret on the A string for 2 beats. 2, 3. And then we're going to do that pickup again. And then we're going to go for measure 4, put your 4th fret down twice. And then 2nd fret, and then open A string. So let's play measure 3. So it's open E, and then 4th fret for 2 beats. 2, 3. So let's do that a few times. And if you need to get the timing, play the 4th fret twice as 2 quarter notes. That's a half note on beat 2, so give that two quarter note value. So let's play the first 4. And we're going to play that opening melody line a bunch of times, so let's practice it just a few more times. The other thing you can practice is keeping your second finger down on that 4th fret the whole time, even though you're playing those notes on the high E string. That'll help you keep that tone. We're going to go back to that note. It'll also help you practice your left hand technique and figuring out how you have to position your hand so you can hit that higher string while you've got a note down on the A string. So let's try that. See, I'm keeping this one down. Okay, now for measure 5, we're going to put the 2nd fret down for 3 beats on the A string. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So get a good note there. 2, 3. And then that pickup again. And then back to our opening melody line. And then a little walk down with the pickup. 4th fret twice. 2nd fret twice. And then open. So that's 5 through into the beginning of measure 9. The only thing that's really different is measures 5 and 8. So 5, we're going to start again, 2nd fret on the A string. 1, 2, 3. If you need to keep that timing, play 3 quarter notes. We got a dotted half note there. So remember, the dot adds a beat. So it's 1.5. So you got a half note, which is 2 beats, and then a half of a half note, which is a quarter note. So you got 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. So 2 beats there. 1, 2. That's the basic melody for the A part. Let's play the whole A part. Let's do that one more time. So that's the, and then I'll show you the alternate A part. So give that a try, not too hard. Hardest thing about that is doing the pick direction and giving the notes their full value. So really watch the tab closely, count carefully, and get some really good notes so you can let a note ring out for 3 beats. You have to get a pretty solid note. You know, give your mandolin a good pick there. You're not going to hurt it. So 1, 2, 3. You know, make sure you're hitting both pairs of strings as well. That's critical to getting enough tone to let a note ring out for 3 beats. You got to hit both of the strings, so both of the pairs. Try not to shift out of position too much too. That's also another benefit of keeping your fingers down. It locks you into position, which in some instances is bad, but in a lot of instances is good, because you don't want to be shifting more than you have to. That's just going to create unnecessary work for yourself as you're doing all these little shifts. So keep your hand in position, like that ending lick. So when I do that open 2, I keep that note down, and I'm going right back to it. It's a small thing, but it's really critical to playing faster and getting good tone. Instead of going, you know, lifting those fingers up and then having to put them right back down on the same spot. So it's a small thing, but really critical to improving your playing. All right, so now let's look at measure 9. We're going to spice up the A part with more picking and some ornaments. All right, let's take it from measure 9. So this is kind of the advanced A part. So we're going to just add some more picking, add some basic ornaments. We're going to spice up the basic melody a little bit. Let me play 9 through 12, and then I'll break it down. One more time, a little slower. Okay, so we're going to start with a shuffle rhythm. This is measure 9. We're going to do a down, 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 up, down. And then I'm going to play that open 2 pickup, same that we started with on 4 and. So open 2 there, down, up. And then I'm going to do this little bouncing thing. Instead of just playing the 4th fret and letting that ring out, I'm going to play 4, 2, 4, open, high E. So down, up there. Another reason it's so important to keep that down, because we're going, we're bouncing back and forth, very common fiddle or mandolin technique. We're taking our main melody note and we're finding another note in the scale, the note right below it, and we're bouncing back and forth to kind of create excitement or variation. So resist the urge to lift them both up. See how I'm lifting them both up there? That's a bad habit. You want to keep that one down, so then you can just lift that one up, down, and up as much as you want, and you're covered. So I'm doing that, open 2, and then 4, 2, 4, and then right here doing upstroke on the high E. Very important. So do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up.